오케이, 어하나스 콘나스 나스업8087歳の猫 VTuber Nasumatsu to moshimasu. What's up, everybody? Today we're gonna be drawing on magma. I actually really dislike drawing on magma, but it's alright. It's the only way we can really collab artwork anyway. What's up, Beardy? What's up, Duck? Thank you for the birthday redeem. Let's see, I'm pretty sure I have, here we go, set that up as well. Go. Then, okay. So I pinned the collab right now. I think, well, Charlie's in the bathroom, Daki's getting a drink. So we got a little bit of time while we wait for them to get back. As for what we're drawing today, there were some ideas floated around, but still nothing concrete yet. So I guess we'll figure it out. Welcome any suggestions as well if you guys have any. And this is a relatively weird time, I think, for me to be streaming. It's like afternoon. Usually I'd stream earlier or later in the day, but for Daki, he's an EU bro, so this is like kind of the time that he would stream. Or at least it would be like, actually I think Charlie's also EU. They're both across the pond. So they have a it's an late evening time for them. Let me know when I was like looking at what's the fucking game called? I was looking at Witch Spring R today. I like opened it up and I was like, I kind of want to grind for some stuff, but at the same time, I don't really want to play the game. I'm gonna play it on stream because I'm interested in the story, but I don't feel like I'd have enough attention span to like play the game on my own. Might as well hang out with you guys while I do it. So maybe next week some more Witch Spring R, or maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow I'll do some more Witch Spring R. But anyway, I think people are back. At least Daki is back. Let's hello, welcome back. Hello.
Howdy. And I'm back, and we are starting. I'm live.
There we go. I think Charlie's still at the bathroom taking a wee. So.
It's fine. He'll say taking a wee bit of a break.
Yeah.
That's right.
So wait, while we wait, is there lore as to why your ribbon on the pillowcase is transparent?
My what on the?
Your fugi is transparent on the ribbon side. Is there like lore for that?
Oh yeah, you know what the lore is?
With
the lore is that I completely didn't pay attention when doing the alpha thingy on the transparency, so there we go.
Oh. Nice.
The lore is that I was lazy, and this was the best I could get.
Nice.
You know how hard it is to get the transparent GIF?
Oh yeah, for real. I thank God WebM exists. It makes it so much easier.
Does Fugi tech support WebMs?
I have no idea. Does it?
I don't know. I haven't checked it out in like a year.
I really don't use Fugi that often because I have like the VNet collab thing. So like when
you paid for that?
Yeah, I mean like I don't know. I think VTube Studio is a pretty decent program. Definitely made more use out of that than the fucking $60 games that I've paid for and played like for 3 hours. Right? Like
Oh wait, it's a VTube Studio thing.
yeah, it's a VTube Studio thing. It's like a DLC for VTube Studio.
Oh, I thought you were talking about that other service that existed for a while ago. I completely forgot the name of, actually.
Oh, I've never heard of it. Also, welcome back.
There we go.
Welcome back, Charlie.
Hey, what's up?
Do you want to start
direction?
off? Yeah, do we want to start off with introductions for everybody?
You know what? That
Right.
sounds good. I'll give it a go. I'm Charlie, Charlie Folds, and I'm a little rat guy, and I do art. Shocker.
Nice. I checked out. I linked his what is it, Twitter, upon his request. You guys should check out some of the artwork on his Twitter. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, Charlie's very creative. And he's learning. So I'm like, oh, well.
Mm-hmm. I guess I can go next for your side, Daki. Ohanasu kon Nasu. My name is Nasu Matsuri. I am a 8,000 XXX-year-old cat VTuber. I draw occasionally. I wouldn't consider myself an artist by any means, though, but that is stuff that I do. Thank you for arranging the collab.
How convenient. How only 2 accents in your age?
3 X's, so it's 8,000 something.
Haha, triple X. Haha, get
Ha.
it. Right. And it's my turn.
Mhm.
I'm TN Daki. People call me TN or Daki. Apparently, I'm a body pillow that came alive and there is no particular lore behind it. And so people have speculated how, or given me my own lore, and I suppose I would just humor them and say that all of them are canon,
All right.
because I can't beat allegations anyway.
All right, so he doesn't have any nerve endings, so you can beat him up as much as you want.
Hold on!
Hey,
That was not the
you're...
agreement.
No, you said any cannon's fine, so...
I keep walking to my own trap or something. That's
My cat just woke up from her... My cat woke up from her nap and started meowing. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. Shut up! What are you doing?
cats.
Oh, all right, there we go. Anyway, so yeah, we started this. We started what, like, we got this collab there, but we don't know what we're drawing. Have you guys like made any revelations about that since since we last talked about it like 10 minutes ago?
Oh, I'm
I've
probably gonna draw tits first. Bird.
Mm-hmm.
But also, because you started mentioning gacha games, I got those goddamn train conductors in my head again, and I need to vent.
Got the what in your head?
Apparently, the two new characters from Blue Archive, and they are train conductors.
Oh, that's what I've been seeing on Twitter a lot. They're green-haired, they're little green-haired girls, right? Like devil girl,
Yeah.
like an ass. Yeah.
Yeah, and I need to vent. So there we go. I guess that's what I'm going to do.
Whenever I see like my timeline is my timeline at this point is like completely just filled with like Blue Archive art. So whenever there's like a new character, like I just see a bunch of like, what is this character that I keep seeing, and I just assume that it's it's Blue Archive.
Oh, you just know, huh? How do you start to learn the art styles?
I mean, like I see fan art and stuff too, but like that. So, for example, like I also get it wrong. Like you know that rabbit hole Miku. I thought that was also a Blue Archive thing for a while because I only first saw Blue Archive girls with the rabbit hole Miku outfit on my timeline first. Then I started seeing the actual the actual song.
I get it, because one of the blue archives is literally bunny themed.
Yeah.
And she has a very interesting fan lore. And then there's this little brat Mutsuki, who's probably also fits for some reason.
I don't know any of them by name, by the way.
It's fine. You know what? The average human can probably only hold about 300-400 names in their head. And I'm sure we have surpassed that way a while ago.
Yeah, for real. Wait, so what is it, Charlie? You said you played Blue or not Blue Archive, Arknights.
Yeah, Arknights. That was like a couple of years ago. I still install it on every phone I get, but
like just to have it there in case, but you never launch it.
Yeah, just in case the feeling hits me, you know.
How big? How big is Arknights?
Damn, you know, that's a good question.
Because it can't be as big as Genshin. I install it on every phone because I need to get the Google Play credits for whenever I buy the Battle Pass. But holy shit, it's 60 gigs and it's always taking up 90% of my phone storage.
Oh no. Poor phone.
Apparently, it's 29th based on games and strategy, but that's maybe just in Canada. So cool. That's a great statistic for Canada and not anywhere else.
Why would it be different based on where it's from?
I think it's just the amount of people in Canada that downloaded it, right?
Oh, the number of people. Oh, okay. I thought you said it was a 29 gigabytes for Canadians, and I was just is it different for other regions?
I misunderstood when you said it can't be as big.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I meant big as in physically on your hard drive, because if I stop playing Genshin, I definitely will not be installing it on every device.
Oh yeah, it's 6 gig.
Oh, okay, it's not too bad.
So it's
It's not too bad.
It's a tower defense game, right? I guess it doesn't require that much.
Yeah, it's it uses live 2D models and stuff, I think. But yeah, it's I think it's pretty simple. It's not got the crazy visuals that Genshin has. I have Genshin on my phone as well. I've just never launched it.
Oh, see, here's the thing. You install it off the Play Store and it looks like it's only like 10 gigs or whatever, right? But then when you go to patch, that's when the 45, 50 extra gigs start coming to you. And even on good Wi-Fi, it takes you 3-4 hours before you're able to play.
They have a very weird way to update the games. They handed you a plate of cake and then they show the whole table down your throat.
Essentially, holy. Oh yeah. Anyway, this is a drawing collab.
Hey, let's just talk whatever, right?
Wait, who's your? The reason I ask for Arknights, what was your favorite character in Arknights?
You know, I have a picture of it right now.
Okay.
So I think I'm gonna draw it, but Asbestos. Asbestos looks so cool.
Asbestos?
Asbestos, the poisonous
okay.
thing.
Arknights.
But yeah, her Elite 2 looks. The art for it is fantastic. I love it.
Elite 2. Asbestos Arknights with the Asbestos. Goddamn. Oh, cool. She's like a salamander, I think.
Yeah, like a salamander lizard lady who is, resistant to damage. She's like a tank, I guess.
Yeah.
But damn, her design is sick.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, I guess. Okay. Post, C and text in. Oh yeah, there we go.
You can Control C, Control V if that's what you're looking for.
Yeah. I had to enable.
Oh no, don't show us your porn browser.
No, but I just wanted to show on stream because it's easier to do it on the on like drawing programs than it is for than it is to like what the heck?
Yeah.
What the heck?
People like us have it very, very easily with just showing stuff on stream.
Layer via copy, just a regular layer, please. There we go. I wonder then, should I draw my... Who's my favorite gacha character nowadays? I still want to say Bachi, but I haven't played as Lane in like 5 years.
Are you gonna log in again if she get a new skin, just for sake of it?
Yes, but I'm also pretty confident that she won't ever get a new skin.
Are you sure? She was a pretty fan favorite for a long time.
Yeah, I think so. Cause, like, her ship sucks. Like,
that doesn't stop any other ships from getting skins.
No, like it's not like.
Yes.
No. It's not like So I actually think that like what is it like ships that like generally suck. They get like usually they'll get like one skin, but like there's like for ships that get like returning skins or like more skins like in later events, like they're usually either like themed specifically for like their design was themed specifically for the event that they're undertaking, or they have some sort of merit and use or like they're getting like a fucking upgrade or something. Because like Bachi's like a Fletcher like regular rare character. Like she was really bad. Like and like unless they're gonna do like a 4th of July event, and I don't see that happening with a Chinese company. 4th of July event, and she's like, but she's already like wearing like booty short, like like American slutty kind of. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm not very confident that she'll be getting new skins, and I also don't really see Water Kuma, her artist, like doing much on their Pixiv and Twitter and whatnot.
Kind of just went blank.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You never know sometimes with like, God, you never know sometimes with like with some professional artists, they'll have like just be disappeared from like social media, but they're still working on stuff. Like one of the VTubers I watch, her artist like hadn't posted on any social media for like 7 years or something. But like apparently she does like character design for a lot of anime, so it's just like, oh, I guess they
not much publicity if you're busy doing your private work.
Yeah.
You don't see them, and after like 10 years you suddenly see their work in the TV or something. Oh.
How do you guys usually draw stuff? Like I always start with a circle. Like not like a drawn circle, but like a actual like an actual
It depends
circle.
on what they draw, honestly. If it's something I completely have no idea or no experience with, like the bird, I actually don't have any experience with the bird, then I do the Bob Ross painting style. Slap a color, see what happens.
Oh, nice.
But if it's something I know, weirdly enough, I start to draw guidelines like cute girls, I do pose testing and then draw a circle and draw a circle 10 more times because I can't draw a circle.
Oh yeah, see that's I can't, that's why I just make a circle shape nowadays. I can't be asked to sit there and like like it's just not worth it.
See, I'm the same. I'm a guidelines guy, unless I'm drawing something I'm really like. If I'm drawing, if I'm being a narcissist and I'm drawing myself, I don't do guidelines. I'm just slap the lines down for the eyes, and I can, you know, put something together.
Nice.
I used to try to look into tools on my Clip Studio, but for some reason my brain slows down and I don't remember how to access most of the tools, so I start to freehand a lot of things.
Some of the Clip Studio tools are fucking awesome though. Like I just
if you remember.
Yeah, I just learned about like having like a stroke with outlines. So like you can just draw a hair that's lined out already without actually having to do anything else. It's actually so nice.
Oh yeah, that one is easy enough. I do that sometimes, but then I decide I suddenly want to add more details to the hair. Free hands again.
I also can't draw guys at all. That's another.
It's fine. We are just drawing to vent, right? Is that how it goes?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. Oh, maybe that's just me. My sole motivation is that I need to vent in a sus way, and that sentence can be taken in any way you want.
It's a pretty good tit though.
I'm great with tits.
Tits gotta come in pairs though. You can't just have one tit.
I'm not very picky. Look, if I've seen one, I've seen the other, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Some tits come in different sizes and shapes.
Well, nature is not very asymmetrical. I understand that. And I also understand that having two is better than one sometimes. But, you know, I can appreciate a little bit of a bite size.
I can't believe we're 20 minutes in and we're talking about symmetry of nature. We're so deep.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Of course, we are illustrators or artists, depending on how you look at things.
Wonder actually be able to like I usually spend like hours and hours like sketching to like make something look good. Sometimes it happens in like 20 minutes and sometimes I don't like anything I draw for like 2 hours.
I'm with you on that one, dude. I'm the same, in the exact same.
Sketch gang.
And then like you get like decent at sketching, but like once you like get to the coloring part, you just suck. Like,
I'm really not good with coloring.
You're me, for real. I'm exactly the same.
I've been dabbing a lot in coloring lately for some reason. And I do not think the reasoning is because I want to be better, but it's probably another one of those I want to vent thing. You know, I see things on Twitter, I'm like, I want to do that. And then the reality hits me with a hammer.
I mean, that's basically why I draw. Sorry, you were saying?
Oh, you're saying that the hammer is hurting less for every time I try, so that's progress.
Nice. Were you saying something, Charlie?
If I did, I totally forgot. I apologize.
Okay. No, my bad. I interrupted.
Me for real.
Oh yeah, I was basically just saying you're me. I'm a complete amateur with color, like an absolute amateur when it comes to color. And I'm trying to crack that nut, but no such luck.
You have to get to that stage where you need to start coloring, and it's like crazy. And like by the time you get there, you're just like, I don't feel like trying that hard anymore. Or, I don't know. At least it's me.
If it feels like a chore, I guess then it becomes a little bit boring.
I just I don't know. I just have like the longer something takes, the less energy I have to do it.
That does sound very plausible.
And I'm a slow worker, so I'm like that, and then I finally get to the end of the line art stage, and I'm like, I've started just not doing the line art stage and just going, you know what? I'm just gonna color a sketch, see how that goes.
That is a technique itself.
Yeah. You could always like clean up the lines afterwards, or like, I don't know. I've tried doing that a couple of times. It just doesn't work for me very well. That's episode 10. Thanks for dropping by.
I do not have very stable hands, so strategies like that doesn't work very well for me.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I also I need. I mean, you can try using like a stabilizer. I know that I know some artists like they draw strictly with like 90% stabilization or something.
I have not managed to get a stabilizer to work for me because sometimes it just does too much. That
Doing well. How are you?
Sometimes it does too little, and I might as well not use it.
I think that CSP has like a weird stabilization. I preferred Psy paint tool size stabilization. That was like back when I used Psy a lot. I've been using CSP more and more now. But yeah, like
CSP is convenient. But I have not had experience with other tools. That's Psy for a moment, I guess.
I've been a slave to CSP for a while now. I'm not subscribing to Photoshop, and I don't have anything Apple, so Procreate's like Apple only, right? Or is it not?
I believe it is Apple, and it was kind of made for the tablet, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah. I mean, Paint Tool Psy is like a Japanese program that I remember like I remember finding like a free download of from like one of my friends back in like 2011 or something. And nowadays there's Paint Tool Psy 2, and from what I hear it's just like terrible or not that good, so like I continue using Paint Tool Psy 1 like sometimes because I'm like a lot more familiar with that, so I'll like if I need to do something quick, I'd rather do it on Psy.
Sometimes that's how it goes. You just get used to the things, and maybe the new one isn't as good for you. Or maybe it legitimately is bad.
I hate learning new things. I don't know about you guys.
I'm not that interested in learning new things either. I'm someone. Okay. I would see a YouTuber called Linus Tech Tip, and one of the things he calls people like me is kind of interesting. An uncurious person.
Oh, that's uncurious? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, uncurious. It's such a normal word, but it hurts a little bit.
Oh, really?
That fits me.
I mean,
it hurts me a little bit.
It's just Linus Tech Tips. I don't know. Isn't he like kind of a shitter? Like,
nah, I like him. It just that it feels like such a reality hit.
I don't even remember what he did, but I remember I like lost all respect for him, like with some recent event that happened. Someone remind me what that was, because like I don't remember what exactly he did, but I remember just like vowing to myself that I'll never like him again.
I don't know. I mean, there's every other day another YouTuber's turned out to be a real schlub.
Let me see. Linus Tech Tips.
If you're looking for Linus Tech Tip drama, you can see a bit. He's in something like once in a while. Maybe.
Okay, let's see. Linus Tech Tips. Let's see. Linus Tech Tips videos are rushed to a point where they frequently made errors in every video, blah blah blah. Some ethical issues, blah blah blah. I don't remember exactly. Linus also auctioned a GPU cooler, which was a prototype that was expected to be given back. After installing it incorrectly, giving the wrong review, refused to acknowledge his mistakes.
Oh, that was quite a week.
Released a distaste. Oh, I remember. It was that shitty apology video that made me angry at him.
Oh.
Isn't he Canadian? Shouldn't he be good at that stuff? Like, the bad review draw. Yeah. That was it.
Yeah.
Also, Nasu Surfeni, thanks for dropping by.
I'm just glad he kind of fixed himself up and also kind of quote-unquote resign from the position.
Oh, did he resign?
Quote-unquote, because he's no longer on the head of the helmet, more or less.
Oh,
If I understood the system correctly.
I see.
He has an actual CEO now.
I see.
So I'm not much for a holding grudge kind of person, so...
Wait,
I don't know,
is he not just a YouTuber?
He is just a YouTuber.
So, like, does he need a CEO?
I mean, his like channel is like, he has like the whole like franchise is like, of like Linus Tech Tips and like stuff like that. I guess it needs like it needs to operate more like a business rather than just a YouTube channel.
I think that it's more like he is a media company.
Oh, true. Yeah.
He is pretty much that. It's just that his platform is YouTube. It's not much different from other form of media. So he is a company and he does need a CEO. He has taxes to pay, people to pay, they use stuff, and he also owns an online store. So there is that.
It's like Mr. Beast.
Okay.
It's like a whole.
Yeah, so he's like a brand basically.
Yeah.
Linus Tech Tips is a brand so much as just like a YouTuber.
Yeah.
We live in a funny timeline, don't we?
Have you? Yeah. I would have pivot really hard, but have you guys ever had a Feastables bar?
I don't even know if they sell them in this country.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I was I'm asking that, but I realized that like probably they're only available here in the States.
Okay, we do have an online shop that imports them, but I am not paying $7 for chocolate.
Can you paint us a picture?
Tax.
What do they taste like? What's the... Take us on a journey.
No, I actually have never. I've actually never had it.
Oh.
I've been like wanting to try it, but like I live in New York City, right? And Walmarts are banned here, so like that's the only place that he keeps saying that like hey, occupation already not stuff, thanks for dropping by. That's the only place he keeps saying that like we can get Feastables from. So I like I was like I'm like looking for them, but it's like I can't go to a Walmart because they're banned around here.
What do you mean they're banned?
They're straight up banned. They're not allowed to operate business like in and around New York.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, it's a thing. Cause Walmart destroys like small businesses, and I think that's like kind of like the logic behind that banning of it.
Oh. I didn't know a city could just ban a shop like that so easily. Huh.
I don't think it was easy. I don't think it was very easy, but definitely. Oh shit! Oh, my cat's jumping on the table, knocking over my glass. Good thing I already finished drinking my water.
Just realized Daki stands for Dakimakura. Why? You learn something every day, don't you?
Damn, you know, I didn't know that either until just now.
Oh yeah. Daki, like Makura just means pillow, right? And then Daki actually means like hugging, yeah, like embracing. So you're just calling him hug, or yeah, you're just calling him hug.
Oh, right. You actually understand Japanese more than most people do.
So why New York still has Kmart. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I've been studying Japanese for like 10 plus years, but I don't consider myself fluent at all. So it's kind of like, yeah.
Do you study on and off or something?
Well, recently, so I first started studying like on my own in high school because I was like really into One Piece and Naruto. And then I studied 3 years in college. And then like I took like a 5-year break. Well, kind of, like I would occasionally, I mean, I would still watch anime, but I would like stop like trying to like, you know, watch it with like a very learned kind of attitude, like learning kind of attitude. But recently I've been trying to learn more again. I've been like looking at flashcards, watching more, trying to make friends with Japanese people. So that way, I feel like that's like one of the easiest ways, because I hear like, have you guys heard of this guy like on the internet or on YouTube? He's like Sora the Troll, and apparently he learned English just by making friends with like English speakers on the internet. So it's kind of like, all right, well, if he could do that, I could probably do the reverse.
See, I know a few Japanese people, and I do really want to learn Japanese, but I feel kind of bad when my English is, you know, it's my birth language, so
Yeah.
I'm bad at it in a natural way, right?
Yeah.
But I'm bad at Japanese in an egregious way, and so like forcing them to try and sit through a conversation with what is basically a toddler, I just feel terrible.
I mean, if it works, I think it works if like you put yourself in a position where you can understand more Japanese than you can actually speak. And then like with the help of like, if you're like, especially on the internet, right? If with the help of like DeepL and like Google Translate and stuff, you can actually like carry a conversation pretty well, I think. Like, but yeah, if they speak English like way better than you can speak Japanese, and then it feels weird because it's like, why are we purposely making it harder for us to communicate?
Yeah, exactly that.
The way I communicate with Japanese people is just being a baby, and also sometimes just using emotes, because Japanese love their emotes. So
It's true.
what? It's fine.
That's where the sobbing emoji got popularized.
Charlie, do you know what the sobbing emoji is? I don't. think you're
I
quite...
do. I think I do know what it is. Or that
Whoa.
whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy how like the Western world has invented their own use of sobbing emoji, when actually, how would you describe the way that like Western Twitter uses a sob emoji? It's kind of like when like they're trying to shame someone, but they're kind of like putting it in a frame of like they're sobbing because they don't understand, like, you know what I mean? Like they don't understand how like ignorant you can be, or something like that. Like I feel like that's the way that it's mostly used on Western in Western Twitter.
To quote from my head, bro, I can't believe this shit. For real, sob.
Yeah.
Boom, wine.
That's exactly
One,
how.
two, skull emoji.
Skull emoji is for when you know how, actually, like, do you know how like the joyous laughter emoji used to be used? Like I feel like that's what the skull emoji is.
I think it's been used for two meanings.
Yeah, for me at the minute, I see skull emoji, and I think that's like the emoji form of saying dead ass.
Oh,
like,
really?
When people go, are you dead ass? Like sort of this fucking dude. That's what I think of when I see that. When I see skull emoji. This fucking guy. Look at this fucking guy. Pardon my French.
Look at it zoom.
Alright, I'll take your word for it, because I'm like absolutely not a zoomer at all, so.
Oh, I'm not a zoomer. I just, I like to study people and their behavior. It's entertainment. Like, I don't need my Netflix. I don't need my HBO. I have Twitter. Kind of.
Dude.
I do really chaos. I'm sorry.
Hey, Blacklight, that's up. Thanks for jumping by. I fucking hate Twitter so much, dude. Like, not just when people like argue about dumb shit, but just like in general, like the stupid trends, like the just the way people interact. Like it just like, I can't exactly verbalize why I hate it so much, but holy fuck, I hate it so much.
I'm with you on a lot of that, to be honest. I feel like when you say like the way people interact, it feels like so much of the interaction feels disingenuous. It feels like based on an agenda. Like someone is interacting with someone more as a transaction. It's like, if I interact with this person and I say a real funny, then more people will follow me. You know, it kind of feels more like everyone's trying to get a leg up as opposed to actually interact with each other sincerely.
I understand what you're talking about now, yes. I don't mind trends, but I can distinguish between trends that is obviously meant for follow baiting and trends that are just there because people like having fun, I guess, but maybe it's too much on your timeline and you're just sick of it all. I don't know.
Like it's a little, I think I'm a little too cynical in that. Like every time I see anything that's like people trying to cancel other people, when I see people when they like say something like bad that happened to them, my first thought is like, all right, what kind of clout are you chasing now? But like, you know, not necessarily like everyone doing that, but like, holy, that's like the first thought I have.
Yeah, I think I'm not a huge fan of like canceling. I do think some people like. It sounds mean, but I do think some people should be like publicly shamed. Yeah. I think everyone has a right to like say what they think, but I think everyone else should have a right to go, you're stupid, dude.
Yeah. That's how it worked when I was a kid. Like if you said something stupid, you got bullied until you stopped being stupid, and you learned how you should act. You learned how you should act to be accepted by a group, and that's how. But like, I don't know. There's several entries for skull emoji on Urban Dictionary.
Oh no. Urban Dictionary.
Times.
My feeling is more like you are entitled to your opinion, I am not, and vice versa.
Yeah. You can have your opinion. I just don't have to value it. Like,
yeah.
I'm happy to dismiss it if it is a bad opinion.
Yeah, we are how many billions on Earth? You're gonna be crazy if you think AMs accommodate all of that. Nuh-uh.
Have you guys, so completely unrelated and more art related now, do you guys have trouble picking out like the default skin color if you don't have a reference? Like I feel like I'll go into like the yellowish orange like range of the color circle thing, and I always end up choosing something either too pink or too yellow.
I actually like to just have one color that I have saved in my palette, and then I just adjust from there depending on the mood.
Yeah. Like I mean, like usually I would like grab a color from a palette, but like if I were to just randomly grab a color off of the color wheel, it's always gonna be too yellow or too like tan or like too orange or something like that. Like I don't know.
I understand that, and as far as I have figured out, it probably looks bad because it's just one flat color. Everything usually looks better after you start blending in some other stuff later.
True.
And you are being distracted by other colors instead of looking that lonely thing.
I agree with that, but for a different reason. It's not so much the blending, it's when all the colors are together, right? Like not when you're like blending in the shading, but when you have
that's true.
And the hair tone and once all the flats are there,
that's true.
Then you get an idea. Because I think when like white and then you immediately put like a skin tone on, it can easily look like
way too white.
Much.
Yeah. I get you.
Yeah, like what was it? I've been looking at a lot of videos and people are saying like composition of color is the way the color interacts with each other. So the way like you can have an image that has red in it, but because of the environment it's in, the actual image looks colder as a result of adding a warm color. Because you're adding that contrast and stuff like that.
And now that you mention it, there are pictures that looks like somebody has like a red on their like on the image, but then when you like color pick it, it's actually like blue. It just looks red because of the way the other like the whole entire like image is
pulled together.
Yeah.
I realized that when I was trying to pick a color for the first time from an image I saw, and that was a skin color. It was actually in some sort of a little bit of dark environment. So when I finally put it in, that shit's purple. What am I doing?
Nice. You did it.
So yeah, you learn after trying it, I guess. Isn't that great?
Yeah.
Your brain's really good at making things look right. Like even when you really drill down in it, your brain will be like, yeah, that's just skin tone. But like there's green, there's purple, there's all kinds of colors. But your brain just fills the gaps in and goes, yeah, that's skin tone.
Yeah.
It's only when you get used to it, it's
also why my sketches. It's also why my sketches look way better than my actual lines.
Oh, it's not just you. That's generally how it works.
Yeah, because your brain is just like, oh yeah, that's your brain's doing the work, like to fill in the shitty gaps, and then you fill in those gaps yourself, and you're like, okay, I can't do it.
Because some of you have probably seen the meme where the sketch has more likes than your full work.
The what meme?
A meme that you sometimes see about the sketch post has usually more interaction likes than the actual finished work for some reason.
Oh, yeah.
I think I've realized a lot, because I know that a lot of people say, oh, my sketch always feels so full of life. And then I get to the final product and it's lifeless. It doesn't have the love that the sketch had. I'm starting to realize why that is. And that's because when people sketch, they draw like 50 lines, right? They do like when they're like doing a shoulder, like they scratch it out and then they get to the shoulder and they've got all these lines and your brain is seeing the lines that like look the most correct.
Look the best, yeah.
Yeah, so when you do the clean line art, you're doing a median of all of or like an average of all of the lines that you've drawn. It ends up just not looking right. So if you draw with like less lines and your sketch work is cleaner, your final product, I think, ends up looking a lot more full of life.
Yeah.
That's how I feel, at least.
No, I agree. That's why recently I've been trying to do, if I like draw like more than like 4 lines, like on a single stroke, I just erase the whole thing and try again, because it's just gonna end up that way.
Meanwhile, I go the opposite direction and double, triple down on it.
I mean, you go hard enough, it all meshes into one line, right?
Yeah, a lot of my older work is actually like that. It's just a huge layer of scratch lines that eventually turns into one better looking line. It's weird.
I mean, it's a method. I've seen loads of people do that kind of stuff, and it can look really good, especially if it's like scratchy but it's still clean. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
because a lot of earlier artists, the
Yeah.
biggest mistake they make is they chicken scratch, right? They do a lot of very small lines that like overlap. Whereas if you're doing like long strokes that intersect, you still get that depth.
Yeah, as long as the message is conveyed, right? What's the saying? You are your own worst critic. Isn't that how it goes?
You are what you eat. Yeah.
Yeah. You are what you eat, yeah.
You are how you eat.
No, you are what you eat.
I know what I said.
You are where you eat. Alright, how's everyone else's drawings coming along?
Very slowly. I don't really know where I'm going.
I am a
with this.
chicken scratch. Because I don't have access to the same tools and opportunities on Magma, like complete rotational canvas and.
Oh, you can
shortcuts.
rotate.
Can I?
Yeah, the top row. There's no. It's an Alt F14 and Alt F13.
Absolutely not.
I mean, you can just click on it. That's what I've been doing.
No.
I need to use rotate. I never rotate my images, like ever. I flip canvas and that's it.
I mean, I think that's I mean, I feel like that's better for you as an artist, because like when I feel like because I started really seriously drawing only on like tablets. Like I used to draw like, well, actually no, I used to draw on like paper and stuff, but like I would also rotate the paper, you know. But like by doing that, like I feel like I'm really good at drawing a very specific angle, going from like say from like 2 o'clock on the clock to like 2 o'clock to about like maybe 4 o'clock on the clock. Like I'm really good at that specific arc. And then any other direction and any other like part of that clock, I can't do it. Like if I need to draw something going like counterclockwise, I'll just flip and draw the same thing like on clockwise, if that makes any sense.
But you know, I think you should just rotate for the sake of your arm, you know, because I mean, you are flicking your arm. It would be pretty hard to do that if you can't rotate.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Like, here, I wanna illustrate exactly what I mean by this. That's 2 o'clock. That's 3 o'clock. That's 4. I guess I can go to 5. I can usually go to about 5. So this is a clock, right? So like my area of perfect curve movement is between this area 2 and 5, and only in this direction. If I need to go like 5 to 2, like it's so much harder for me. I'd rather like rotate it all around and flip it so that I'm still doing 2 to 5.
I just realized this is left hand, isn't it?
Yeah, you guys left-handed or right-handed?
I am left-handed. I'm left-handed.
Wonderful. I have your 2 left-hander here now.
Are you left-handed, TN?
No, you are, right?
I am. You're right. I am. You're outnumbered, dude.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot, more often, or not most, since it's still quite a few number of people in the population overall, but like I feel like artists have like a lot more lefties that I know of than in other spaces.
Yeah, market share of artists is definitely in the favor of lefties, or more so.
Oh, damn leftist.
Yep, I'm just lazy and I don't want to work. Is that so bad?
Damn, I'm so with you on that one.
Okay, I can respect that.
It's like, yeah, like everyone shits on lefties. They're like, oh, they just don't want to work, and I'm just like, yeah, like, don't you not want to work? Like, if you had the option, would you just want to not work? Like, I don't know. Like, it seems like a pretty good deal to me.
Yeah, I'd much rather just sit in a tree and eat a banana, dude. Like,
like for real.
Same. Just laze around. We all want to do that, but we work because we want to live. We don't work because we love a company. Come on.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, some
You'd be
people,
shocked
some
how many
people.
people convince themselves they do.
Yeah, I mean, I know there's some people that like genuinely don't know what to do with their lives unless they're like, you know, like actually passionate about what they're working for, and that's like, I think that's respectable, but that's not me.
No, I'm with you there. I'm a firm believer in minimum effort, maximum pay.
Exactly.
That is how we are where we are today. You know, we have cars because no one wants to go to work, walk to work, right? That's
True.
That's a shortcut. And what is this? We are using digital documents instead of dealing with real papers. Oh, what is this?
Well,
Minimum effort?
I would imagine in this situation, it would be quite a bit more effort for us to get together in real life with physical.
Oh, yes, let's meet up somewhere in the middle. I don't know, where's the middle? The sea?
Yeah.
Just take a bunch of paper with us.
That's why we have boats, dude. Come on.
True.
You just sound like you don't want to work.
Yes? I don't see a problem with that.
Yo, my thing's turning out a lot better than I thought it would.
Honestly, same. Mine's turning out okay.
Oh, nice. You're going all the way in with the shading and line stuff. I just I just went straight for the color. I didn't even bother. I didn't even bother like fixing up my lines.
I am gonna go for color. I like doing the lines because it looks nice. When you're doing
There is something a YouTuber called Naoki Saito. I'm pretty sure two of you have heard of them.
No what?
Naoki Saito. He's an illustrator too.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. I know Saito. Yeah.
The thing he said to me about line, well, not to me, in a video about a line work is that sometimes he's not really that good with line work, but he's very good at masking them by being really good at coloring.
I mean, there's also like, there's also artists that I hear of that are like, if you can just draw really good eyes, like really nice, detailed, well-detailed, good eyes, then people will not really pay attention to like, the further away from those eyes are, the less they'll pay attention to it. So you can have like the shittiest hands, like hand anatomy in the world, as long as you keep them away from the eyes.
You know what? You're right as well. Like there are really big artists that you will look at and you'd be like, well, they rendered the fuck out of that, so it doesn't really matter that the anatomy's not that great.
Yeah. I've gotten a few scabs where I'm like, where it's like I look at it and I'm like, wait a minute. What the fuck was this guy doing with like the with the arms? And it's like, oh, but the eyes look really nice. So like, if no one's gonna notice.
Yeah, I think there's a great example existing for quite a few years. Are you guys aware of Toho? I'm sure you are.
Yes.
Yeah, I know Toho. Yeah.
Yeah, the artist Sun is really a great artist, but his overall design and creativity has made people just ignore his arms and hands entirely.
I mean, I would say like is that the original artist for all the Toho games?
He has been drawing for his own art for quite a while. I don't know if he does that anymore, but he has gotten much better.
Yeah, like I do think that his like more recent stuff is better than like the more classic stuff, but like, you know, and like no offense to him, because I don't think like there's no way that I could possibly ever like, you know, make as successful a series as he made, but like if like people didn't start drawing fan art of like really awesome fan art of Toho, it never would have taken off. Like I swear to fucking god, there is all stuff like I just like it's just so viscerally ugly to me.
You're basically describing like 90% of gacha games, I guess. Kind of.
I mean,
games are carried by art.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I know what he means. Like Toho, the Toho art is not good.
It's like, yeah.
The designs are cool, but it's the same character like 600-700 times or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it's I'm proud of him for making such a cool concept overall.
Yeah,
And his concept was so good that it kind of just made people ignore the rest of the thing.
yeah.
But, you know, just focus on the good stuff and people will forgive you. That's what I learned.
That's why Touhou is always a game that I would point to to like illustrate the point that gameplay is more important than graphics.
Oh, certainly.
I can play the shittiest looking game in the world. As long as it's fun, I'll play it. But I can play like the best looking game in the world, but if it's shit, it's still shit. Star Wars. Not enjoy Zoos are no, I'm sorry.
Which Star Wars now?
The new EA shitter games. I don't know what they're called. I don't give them the
Was that the re-release that happened
one featuring
recently?
Ginger Joe.
the what?
They said the ginger guy. Is that right?
I don't know. I only saw like trailers of the game and it like looked like beautiful, but like I remember watching gameplay and it looked terrible. So I was just like, all right, well.
Yes, cinematics before gameplay, sure. I haven't really paid that much attention to Star Wars in quite a few years. Not that I really paid attention to begin with. It was a very weird and difficult concept for me to get as a kid.
Oh yeah.
I guess I wasn't really into, what are they, space wizards? What are they supposed to be?
What are Jedi? I guess they're kind of like space samurai with like psychic powers. Cause like I know for a fact that Jedi like lightsaber fighting is slightly based off of like Kenjutsu, or at least like a white 60s 70s person's understanding of Kenjutsu.
Genjutsu, that's some sort of sword fighting, right?
Yeah.
What do you do again? Kendo?
Kendo, yeah.
That's entirely different, or is that a branch?
It's not like, so what's the best way to describe that? It's kind of like a like Kenjutsu, like Kenjutsu. I guess it's I want to say spin-off. I guess like modern Kendo is just more of a sports thing, and then like Kenjutsu is more like varied. I guess Kendo is more like uniform, like takes a lot of like Kenjutsu and like makes it like this very uniform thing, but Kenjutsu applies to like a ton of like different like schools and like fighting styles.
Pretty much like the hand-to-hand combat styles, right? There's so many of them.
Yeah, there's stuff like that too.
Some of them are for shows and some of them for discipline. Some of them are actually useful.
I always see stuff on YouTube like Kenjutsu, or what is it? Not Kenjutsu, like Aikido master gets destroyed by like Brazilian jiu-jitsu and like MMA. Like I think it's like, I kind of feel like a lot of those people are not really I don't know. I feel like people like think martial arts and they think like immediately think it has to be like useful or like practical in fights.
Well, the only concept is from movies after all, so what can you do?
Yeah.
And I think I can understand a little bit of the mindset too. Like, why would you train for something you can't really use practically? I guess that is a mindset.
I mean, like one thing with martial arts in general is just kind of like the is just like not only physical but also mental practice. So it's like there's a lot of like discipline stuff involved, and it's also like that. I feel like that kind of translates and can be used for a lot of other things and you do in life. If you can build discipline to, like, you know, break a fucking plank in half, then you can use that same sort of like focus and discipline on like other things that you need to learn in life or something like that.
Breaking a plank is a discipline? A sort of a technique.
I mean, like, you need discipline to be training like anything, right? So it's like that's, I don't know, like it's like not necessarily you have to be able to use the exact thing you're learning. That's the idea of it anyway. So it's like if you don't have time, like if not everyone has all the time in the world, you know, like if people don't have time to like practice non-practical things, then it's not like you should. But I don't think there's like zero merit. I don't think there's like no merit in learning you know, like practicing things that are generally keeping you active, generally, you know.
That's fair. Well, if people wanted to practice something useful, I guess there's MMA. That's popular recently, I guess.
Yeah. Well, here in America, you just walk into a store and buy a gun.
Why not just go to a Waffle House for a daily practice? Called shooting of martial arts. Hey, if it works, right?
Alright, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Should have gone before stream.
Have fun.
Enjoy, Dave. Enjoy.
I will.
Damn, you know what? I'm not kidding. I feel like my lines are best on Magma. Like
really?
when I'm using Clip Studio Paint, I just don't feel like I get these same like. I need to try and basically steal the pen that I have here for.
A lot of drawing is usually based around the pen setting, so you probably have to figure that out. You might even try to look at the asset store and see if someone has made something useful for it you can use. Or go to Twitter and see what other users have been doing. There's a few options, but usually you just have to figure out on your own.
Yeah, honestly, I'm a bit of a caveman with Clip Studio Paint. I look at the few tools that are available. I'm like, these are my tools. I will use them. I've downloaded a couple of brushes, but
well, the brushes is not a magical all solution, but it is a start. Meanwhile, I haven't been able to figure out proper brush for Magma in my case, so I'm just having fun, I guess. At least it practiced my hand.
I've seen a lot of people say, like, I've seen conflicting information. I've seen some people be like, oh, well, if you can't paint with a round brush, like, it doesn't really matter. You should know to paint with a round brush. And other people saying, well, you know, it looks good because they're a professional. It looks good because they are a professional artist. They can use a round brush and make it look good because they are good. Like, you should use other brushes and use what little tricks you can to make things look better. And over time, you will improve until what you make just, you know, you can do the same thing with a round brush.
Sounds like another case of subjectivity.
Yeah, sure does.
I can't use, I'm back by the way, but I also I use like two brushes. I use regular brush and I use air spray sometimes when I want like a less like defined line.
Yeah, I've got two brushes as well. I use the round brush, and in Clip Studio Paint it's just a brush I downloaded like 4 years ago, and it's all in Japanese, so I have no clue what it says.
Nice.
But it's just, yeah, it's like a soft brush that I mostly use for coloring, and sometimes line work.
As long as it looks good, I'll take what I take, right?
I think that's a smart thing.
Yeah. All right, let's see. What I finished a little too early because I didn't feel like drawing the rest of the the body or the hands or the
Oh my god, you have 12 layers. I didn't notice that.
Oh, I'm a fucking layer whore, dude. Like if any line touches anything, I'll make a new layer for it.
I do that too, but I like to merge them later, so you know, it's not a dumb idea.
That's true. I could probably save a lot more space on my computer if I just merge my layers, but 99%.
Space. It's about my mental sanity to not have 50 layers trying to figure out where they belong.
Oh, I mean, like, I don't think it's worth the time because, like, there's been exactly 0 times I've looked back at a drawing that I've done. Doesn't matter how many layers there, like, it doesn't matter how many layers there are. Like, it's like, and like also knowing that you can just Control-Shift-Click to the layer in question, like I just never ever needed to like consolidate layers ever again. I'll make layer groups.
Fair.
I'll make layer groups. Like I'll make a whole color group.
Well, that works. That does work. The Control-Shift thing stopped working for me after a while when I start to do some sort of effect blending or stuff, because then I'm tapping on that layer instead of the actual line art.
Yeah, I'm too afraid to. I'm too afraid to blend colors. I'll use like what do I do? I usually like have a clipping layer on top of the base color layer, and then I like do like a color burn on top of that.
I still haven't figured out how to deal with the layer overlay settings for shading and stuff. I'm just switching back and forth to see what works. Still don't know. Sometimes I skip that entirely and just manually pick a specific color for shading. Just because I didn't want to deal with color picking.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because the color picking is picking from the visible color, not the color of the layer itself. So if I'm trying to do that on a multiplier layer or overlay layer, it's just not working.
I'm always impressed by people that can just color. Like eyes, I still can't do it. I ain't got that sauce to color it. I ain't found that secret sauce.
Like,
I don't know either. You're just playing around, right?
Yeah, I mean, I what I end up doing is just like trying my best to copy artists that I like. That's usually how I approach like drawing eyes.
Yeah, see a cute girl drawing joint. That's mine.
You made this. I made this.
I would be lying if I said that a lot of my eyes weren't influenced by something.
Yeah, I recently started to draw my eyes in the style of a different artist, or of an artist that I'm a big fan of. But it's like, you know, like reconciling like that style with like, oh, I like the way this person draws eyes. I like the way this person draws bodies or mouths, and it's like finding a good middle ground for those two if they're like wildly different style.
Yeah. You're doing what we call the pre-novel AI maneuver.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. AI talk is always heaty.
Yeah, people love to get upset about AI, and
I mean,
people are passionate about it, right?
Yeah.
So.
My cynical take is that actually some people do it. Some people get like really over exaggeratedly upset on Twitter because it's also good for clout and engagement.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of reasons why people get really upset because it's free likes, right? To be like AI suck.
But then you'll always get AI bros that'll like jump in to like defend it, and it's like it's just free engagement. It's just like a cycle, it goes over and over.
yeah, you're right. That's a good point, actually. Maybe I'll do that.
Yeah.
Engage.
Okay.
I'll get ChatGPT to write me a tirade tweet about AI.
Nice.
If you get a big map for every time you do an angry tweet, then I think it's worth it. Low effort, high reward, right?
Yeah, for real.
Exactly. I think a lot of people get really upset about AI as well because, you know, people have a hard time admitting that while, you know, to like artists, like you can look at an AI image. I assume you guys can look at an AI image and go, yeah, these parts of this image are like real wonky, like real jank, or this thing just doesn't make sense. This is bad. But to like the average like chump, chump's a harsh word, but you know, the average like dude, he's just gonna be like, this is a nice picture. I like this picture.
It's like there's an old meme of like when art like insecure artists like they draw something for somebody and like they see that they've art this or they draw like an art of like this character and then they see some really good artist that also draw an art of their character and they're like, god damn it, their cake looks so much better than mine. And then like and then the cuts to like the next panel and it's just like a dude that's like normal person. It's like, oh my god, 2 cakes, like.
Yeah.
And like that's basically what it is, you know. It's like to normal people it's just kind of like, oh my god, more art of like, especially for things that aren't necessarily as popular, right? Like I feel like well actually specifically Bachi has been like not having, you know, she hasn't been getting a lot of like, she hasn't getting updates, she hasn't been getting new skins, so like I feel like a lot of artists have stopped drawing her because like they're kind of like, it's kind of falling out of people's minds. So like for people who like Bachi, I feel like those like a lot of them started like making AI there's so much AI Bachi on Pixiv, and it's just like, you know, it's kind of like, I guess it's there because people want it and there's not enough like supply of it. So like in that case, like what do you know, like
yeah, I don't know. I'm not an advocate for AI, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess at least people are using it for something that make them smile, at least on a small scale. But it's with the amount of people using it for that kind of stuff, it is kind of just flooding the market, right?
Yeah.
Like you can't Google without there being 50. If I Google old man now, Google image it, and it's going to be like AI art all over the place.
Wait, let's test. How many images can I go?
Oh.
Old man.
Oh my god, that guy's so old. That's not AI though.
Hyper realistic photo of a. Yeah, I think this is AI for sure.
Yeah, the second one is Crayon, which is AI generated. This like literally the second picture.
I got my first picture AI, dude.
The first one was Wikimedia Commons. Old man.
Oh, my first was Crayon.
Was it the old dirty man?
Yeah, hyper realistic really photo. Yep.
Yeah.
There's also another one a few things down. It's like 265-year-old man breaks his silence. It's like, it's obviously AI. Like,
yeah.
Gasp. Are we promoting AI on this art stream? Oh no.
Yeah.
I know, look at us.
Nah, see, we get canceled, and then we just get more views. It's easy.
Yeah, we got a trend. Ooh.
And then like people get so mad about every single thing on the internet nowadays. Like all you gotta do, I feel like all you really have to do to like escape like getting canceled is just not talk for like a few months, and then you come back and no one's gonna like...
Yeah, I think there's a few exceptions.
There's definitely exceptions for that, but like I don't know, for this for sure, like we don't not every word out of our mouths about AI is AI bad. Like people are not gonna care first of all, and then they're not gonna they're not gonna remember after like a month.
Honestly, for me, every word out my mouth is AI bad. Actually, that's not true. That's untrue. So my buddy works in like hospitals, and they use AI to check images for like it's not something he does, but it's something the hospital does. They use AI to check for like unusual looking proteins and stuff that could lead to cancer. So they use AI to recognize that stuff. That's a cool use of AI. AI has a lot of good uses.
I mean, it's a tool. It's a tool. Thing. Like, you know, you get somebody like it. You use that in tandem with like an actual like doctor who actually can like assess like verify like, oh, like this is just a picture of like a ruler and like that they recognize as cancer. Okay, but like, you know, the initial sorting like is like a pretty good use of that kind of technology.
Yeah, I think it's just that like when it comes to the use of in creative media, that's where it's a problem. Like, because we call it like, you know, we just say AI, but I'm assuming the stuff that they're using there is still wildly different from, you know, they're not booting up Mid-Journey and going, hey, let's chuck 1,000 pictures of potentially cancerous cells.
Yeah.
My view in AIs might be a little bit weird. I compare them to guns, I guess.
All right,
for some
go
reason
on.
in my head. So, I just see something that aligns pretty well with guns. A lot of people are freaked out about it. There are good use and bad use for it. That's about it, to be honest. That's the only two criteria I had for it.
No.
I mean, there's some people are just very freaked out about it, and I understand why they are freaked out about it. But at the same time, I also think it's quite useful if you use it right. Don't kill anyone with it. Don't make propaganda with it. But that's not going to stop happening. That will happen.
I think the issue for me with that is that, like, it's like, you know, what is a gun built to do, right? It is built to aim at someone and put things inside of them and kill them. You know, and in the exact same way, the like Mid-Journey and stuff, you can see, you know, the party line is it's a tool. But like, you know, a syringe is something that's used for people to inject heroin, and it's very fucking good at it. Obviously, syringes are also used for very good things, but the people, you know, if a guy goes on the street and has heroin and he has a syringe, you know, they're kind of built for it. It's been designed in such a way that it's great to do that with. And AI art is something that's, well, Mid-Journey and stuff has been really well designed to just take stuff off the internet and take stuff from other people and create art. Like it's been made for that.
Yeah.
So like I think for people to say like AI art isn't bad or isn't really meant to be used for that are being disingenuous. Like it is absolutely built for that. It's just a matter of, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I think the thing is like it's like everyone like uses the word AI as like this big overarching thing, but like what is it? It's like as if it's like a tool that you first start off with like the AI building block and then you like mold it into something else, but like rather it's just a label to like basically like on any sort of machine learning anything, right? And I feel like you said, like it has to, like it's purposely made to do stuff like you know, learn.
People think this AI is going, what am I going to bring this out? No, it's building an average. That's why so much AI art looks so that you can tell it's got a very generic look to it because it's building an average.
Unrelated to this, but I always feel like I feel so bad for the artist that like like most of AI learned from, because it's like now forever this person will just be like the generic AI artist looking guy.
Yeah, I know. I saw a picture like a week ago.
That actually did happen, that people are started accusing artists of being AI because they really look like it.
It's their stuff that's being trained on, and then they're getting owned.
I even almost.
Hey Jorik, that's up. Thanks for dropping by.
At some point, because one of the artists I follow has a distinct style with feet, don't ask questions, and I almost thought that artist did draw that piece for one thing because the art was very similar. But then I see on the pixel tag AI. Well, shit, poor him. That happened.
Rip.
I am also very impressed how quickly AI has gone. So
that's true. It's actually really scary. Like the fucking like weird like that weird ass like video of Will Smith eating spaghetti from last year.
Oh yeah, AI videos are now actually good. So that there was a new Will Smith video, wasn't it?
Was there? I didn't look at that. I just remember people using the Will Smith eating spaghetti as an example, as like a benchmark for like how far it's come and how quickly.
But like, I was speaking with my buddy about this, and I was like, I guarantee within 5 years, maybe like 3, AI is going to be good enough that there is going to be so much misinformation and like. You're going to be able to see a picture of Donald Trump in an orgy with Obama, and like you're going to be able to see graphic images of Donald Trump doing unspeakable things, and some people are going to believe it. Some people will.
You know the best part about that though is that you can just participate in an orgy with a bunch of old politicians. And you won't even like you could just say it's AI and most people will believe you because it's so absurd.
Yeah, that's the other side of it though, right? Like people are gonna be like, nah, that's AI, that never happened.
It's like there's no way that's real. That's completely AI. Like but like meanwhile you bagged like half of the entire House of Commons or some shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's crazy. But like my buddy was like, nah, we're like 50 years from that. We're 50 years from that. And he was confident. And now, a year later, we were both wrong. It was even faster.
How long did you say?
I said like 3 to 5 years.
Oh, damn. I think that's what I would have said like a year ago, though. Like, especially looking at that stupid, like, spaghetti, whatever, right? Like...
I guess we're also going to reach the other side where, you can say anything because, if someone tries to cancel you, everybody be like, no, it's just AI, dude. They just AI'd me.
Yeah.
They're trying to get me canceled, bro. I didn't say those heinous things.
Yeah, for real though. Especially for us who stream, I think there's enough like hours of video content of us on the internet that it's like it's very, very plausible for someone to just make an AI voice box of us.
Yeah, I literally saw someone doing that yesterday to a relatively popular streamer, and it's mostly convincing.
That's crazy.
There was an AI voiceover of Charlie, not you, Voice Critical, like last year, and he was very convincing because he does talk monotonely. There we go.
I mean, like, have you guys seen those fucking AI presidential videos? Like,
good shit.
I fucking love that shit. But I feel like all of those sound really convincing. Like, I know it's like they're always talking absurdly to the point that it's like faked in AI, but like if you just like think about the voices themselves, like I feel like they're already pretty convincing on their own.
Yeah, I think there's like little telltale things. Like there's certain like it misses some of the cadences of like Obama and Biden that they might. Oh, actually, not Biden. I think
Biden's pretty good. Really good. The Biden was really good.
But like the Trump and the Obama ones were like it missed just that little bit. But now I bet it's perfect now. I bet it's perfect.
Probably.
Yeah.
But you know, I think the contents from last year would have been good enough to convince a lot of senior people. So
yeah, I mean that picture of Donald Trump getting arrested on like in New York or something.
Oh yeah.
It was AI. Yeah, like, I believe it.
Because I mean, it was like directly relevant to what was happening, you know. So it's like,
yeah,
makes sense. Makes total sense. That's crazy.
I'm shocked we haven't seen like the internet riddled with here's leaked pictures of I don't know let me think Tom Hanks on Epstein's Island and stuff like that. I'm sure we'll get there.
Damn, I can't wait.
Give it some time.
I can't wait to
Next
AI
year.
all of my enemies onto Epstein's Island.
I'm worried that you have your own little black book of enemies.
No, I'm too lazy for that. This is like I remember I was telling one of my friends about this. It was just kind of like, you know, I generally feel pretty like safe like on the internet. Firstly being a guy, but secondly just like the way that like I don't feel like I'm that offensive, and like but like even if someone hated me like a lot, like I think about a lot of people on the internet that I hate a lot, but I would never like actually bother to put in the work to track them down, much less do bodily harm to them. So it's like I like if I'm not willing to do that with how much I hate some people, you know, like then 99.9% chance no one else is gonna do that to me.
I'm about to give you some news, and I'm really sorry because it's gonna put the fear of God into
Okay.
you. Let me find the article so I can get it verbatim.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Well, I am pretty much a passive person myself, but a lot of people kind of don't like my fence sitting standpoint most of the time, so I might have a few enemies.
This is it. A seriously crazy Counter-Strike player spent 7 months tracking down a guy who stabbed him in the game so he could stab him back in real life.
I remember that!
Oh damn, shit. I've knifed so many people in Counter-Strike, uh-oh.
Yeah, see, he was arrested within the hour and told us he wanted to see his rival wiped out for killing his character. That's so hardcore.
Uh-oh, I've knifed so many people on Counter-Strike.
You're done for, dude. You've got to just change location every 6 months.
Fucking over, dude. I'm moving to Japan. Wait, do you play Counter-Strike?
No, I'm too bad at it. I was bad at it, and then I didn't want to put the effort in to get good at it.
I mean,
I was never good at.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm still shit at it, but I still like playing it.
Yeah, I see. I got good at Apex and stuff like that. Like quick pace stuff. I'm good. I will say I'll pull the trigger on that. Yeah, I'm good at it.
I stopped playing like season 9 Apex, or maybe 10. Whenever they made that change that made it so that like where like people stopped like wanting to like hot drop, because even if you got like 2 full team wipes, you got like no RP at all, because like the RP started scaling based on how many players are left.
Yeah, I know that, and that did kill the game a lot.
Yeah, I half my fun in the game was just dropping down, getting a bunch of kills, and then like going to the next game.
Yeah, I'm totally with you. And now it's like I hate the hyper mobile characters in that. And they really lended to that kind of like sit back and like camp a spot and just snipe, and then okay, we've broken someone's shields. Now everyone jump in.
Yeah, fucking like caustic Watson like hidey hole, and then as soon as someone breaks, it's the fucking Mad Maggie ball, and they come running.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, I hear an octane pad.
Oh my fuck! I fucking makes me so mad. As a Fuse player, I could do nothing.
Yeah.
In
Exactly. I did, like, me and my buddy did duos loads, and like it was a Newcastle Fuse duo. Like, we're not going anywhere. But like, we still played aggressive, and that was fun.
Yeah.
And then a Wraith like just teleports away, and you're like, well, I guess they get to live another day.
Well, I guess that's it. GG next.
I haven't played competitive games in a good while. I can get pretty villainous.
Really heated. I mean, I feel like that's half the fun in a competitive game, right? To get like super. Well, maybe it's just me, but I get like super unnecessarily heated, even though I'm bad and I don't have any business doing so.
I feel the hype more. Like, I don't get heated, but like, if I do something even mediocrely good, I'm like, damn, oh, that was
like,
so sick.
yeah, you bust your nut. You bust yeah.
I'm my own hype man.
I mean, I often don't feel the fun in losing in games like that when it's online. But if I'm playing with a friend locally, like Super Smash, and I lose in Super Smash locally, I have fun. But if I lose in Super Smash online, I need a new controller.
I mean, that's kind of mood though, right? Like I don't know. I think that like generally, if like most of the fun that I have in those competitive games is like the game itself rather than winning or losing. Like, winning just makes it feel better, and losing makes it feel bad. But if I'm still having fun, even if I'm like playing and not winning, like I think it's still worth playing. But if like you have more fun, like if you win, and that's like, I think that's valid too. So it's just like, it's not really a thing to do, not really a thing for you.
I think my problem might be that I get angry if I don't understand something. So if I'm playing online, I probably don't understand what killed me.
I do think a lot of games have like a lot of pretty like bad problems with telling you what is actually killing you. Like, I feel like a lot of times in like Apex in particular, like I'll just like you walk, like you poke your head out and suddenly you're down on the ground. Like,
yeah, I know what you mean. Like, you do get to see after, but
yeah,
you peek for half a second and suddenly you're picking up your teeth.
Yeah.
Oh, you took a look for a second. There's a sniper there. Have fun.
Yeah, see you later.
You can tell there's a sniper there because half of your face is gone.
Yeah, snipers are incredibly difficult to balance.
I saw like a whole like YouTube video essay about snipers, and it's like the dev's worst nightmare, and I was just like, damn. That was like,
I think I know what video you're talking about.
Yeah, and it was just like, that's cool and all, but like, damn, nothing about my life has like been enriched from watching that video. It's just a waste of like 40 minutes.
I honestly,
he was just saying things that I kind of agree with already. So,
sorry, go ahead, Charlie.
I shouldn't say those kind of videos are like built for that, right? It's just you're not meant to really like feel truly like elucidated. That's why I've seen like I go to sleep to these videos because like I'm not gonna lie, the guy is kind of annoying. Like, his voice is kind of annoying, and it's the same video every time. But it's, can you beat Pokemon Red or Blue using only this one Pokemon, and not multiples of it, just the one Pokemon? And I'll just sit and have that on while I go to sleep, because like it's not there to. I know the answer is yes, but like, sure.
Yeah. No, I totally. Oh my god, there's so much of that on YouTube, and I try my best to like fucking like never recommend me this fucking channel again. Like I don't know. It's
Well,
weak. I'll
have you
click on
tried have you tried using a plugin called a Pocket Tube or something to fix your channel?
No, wait, what's that?
I only learned about it yesterday, no, earlier today. It's some sort of plugin that lets you customize your YouTube page recommendation based on a category you make on your own. Like you make an art category and it should throw that at you.
Oh.
I'm completely forgot most of the details already, but it sounds like the guy who used it actually enjoy it a lot.
It sounds like something that would be really nice and helpful.
I'm very simple. I see a video, they know I'm probably gonna watch the next video related to it. I'll eat it up, whatever.
Yeah, I've been watching loads of like Age of Empires videos, and I'm bad at Age of Empires too, right? I'm dog at it. I'm awful, but I'm still gonna watch the video and be like, yeah, you know what? Skirmishes are good for this specific circumstance. You're right. Like pretend I'm so much smarter than I am when I watch this video about the meta of the game. I can hardly play.
We do love to pretend that we're smarter than we are.
Oh no, I'm dumb as fuck, dude. I think honestly also like life would be better if I were even dumber.
What do they say? Ignorance is bliss?
Yeah.
I don't think I've known a single person say that they're stupid and actually ever prove that they are. I think anyone who has the like
self-awareness,
intelligence, yeah. So anyone that has the intelligence to know that they are stupid are actually not stupid, you know. Yeah,
That's kind of an interesting.
Well, it's the there's that graph. There's the less you know, the more you think you know.
It's like the learning curve or whatever. Like
Yeah.
the more you learn something, the more you learn about like things you don't actually know, and then it feels like you don't know fucking anything for like a really long time.
The Dunning-Kruger effect.
Yes, that's the one.
I will never remember names like this.
Yeah, no,
That's why we have the internet. I used the power of on the line.
Yeah, we just very efficient Googlers.
it's a skill. That's basically like 90% of us coding jobs. So
Yeah, people don't believe me when I say that Googling isn't really as easy as you think. Because if you don't know the words, Google can't help you. You know, so it is a little bit of a skill.
Someone, I don't know if this is a real thing. This could be like the atheist professor, but I believe there was a quote from Einstein. Einstein was asked to like recite something that he had said, or like some scientific like ideology or like formula, and he was like, why do I need to remember that? I could just pick up a book and get it. Like
yeah.
The ability to remember stuff is far less important than the ability to know how to acquire that information.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's like you know how all those like fucking like movies where they have like anything to do with trying to show like how smart this person is, instead of doing anything they'll just be like random giant number divided by random giant number, and then they'll spend like the next 20 seconds reciting every like number and just like, oh my god, he's right. It's just like, okay, like
Yeah, but surely you know by now that remember big number means smart.
Oh shit, my bad. I guess I should have thought about that. I would have remembered more
One could
big
say
numbers.
that if you remember a strategy, that is some kind of smartness too, isn't it? Creativity is also a smartness, right?
Oh, sorry, I'm getting a
Yeah,
phone
like-
call. Hold on.
But
It's all good. Yeah, I think there's different types of intelligence, and like I know people try and like talk down stuff like emotional intelligence and stuff like that, but I do think there's validity to it. Like I've seen plenty of people that, you know, are smart, but when it comes to actually understanding people, they are absolutely brain dead. You know, empathy is a form of intelligence, or the ability to process other people's feelings.
Oh, people really underestimate the ability to understand people. That shit is dangerous. It can be dangerous.
Oh yeah, 100%.
What do they call it? There's a name. Social engineering. That's it. That's the name.
Probably. Yes. I want to say yes.
Yeah, I think so. Let's say yes and pretend we know what we're talking about.
That's 90% of my conversations. Say something and act like I know.
You should say things with enough confidence. You're right.
It's like going anywhere with a ladder. If you just go somewhere with a ladder, everyone thinks you're meant to be there.
That's weirdly one of the easier methods to actually get inside a building. Yes. That was before people took actual cybersecurity seriously. So, there's that. We started to have some sort of cybersecurity course at my job because things happen, I guess. No,
yeah.
Not at our place, but things have started to happen. And one of the things that was mentioned in the course is pay attention to people. If someone just come in with a tool bag, don't let them in that easily. Like, yeah, I mean, to me, it's logical, but not everyone has the same mindset, so I guess it's good we have a course.
Yeah. Me personally, if I see someone with a toolbox, I'm just like, yeah, sure, bro, I'm not paid enough to care.
Fair enough. I kind of like my job. Like, I don't like my job. I just like how convenient my workplace is.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah. It's probably the best workspace I had in many years. Flexi hours, I can come early, go early. I can bank up my hours so I can take a day off if I want to. Like, come on. This is great.
Yeah, I've always worked for like banks, so I rarely get that like the luxury of flexi hours, the dream of flexi hours.
Yeah. I have slight hatred for local banks because they open late and close late, so I have to take off my hours from work to go to the bank to do important stuff. What's wrong with you people?
They just don't care about you, dude. They know it's you, and they are targeting you specifically. I'm sorry. They let me know before.
I feel very targeted. It's the same with dentists, actually. Can't important things be open a little bit?
I think
I don't know.
I think it's different for dentists because I just think they don't want to do it. Like, they legitimately don't want to do it, so they be as inconvenient as possible.
They already get paid a shit ton. Come on. But maybe dentists are just trying to match school hours. I'm just coping.
I think you're coping, my dude. I'm sorry.
Mm.
I think aren't dentists like one of the most depressed careers? I'm pretty sure they are the saddest career. One of like the least job satisfaction.
I didn't know about that, but I can imagine it's not that great. It is very stressful, I'm sure, and a lot of kids probably don't like you either. There's that.
Let's have a look. Oh, they're barely there anymore.
I see.
Yeah. Which jobs have the lowest job satisfaction? It's now pharmacy technician, project engineer, administrative assistant, cashier, data analyst.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah, customer service rep, retail salesperson, and sales account management.
who likes to deal with people, right?
Oh no, okay, sorry. It's the suicide rate that's very high for dentists. They have the second highest dentist suicide rate, next to medical doctors. I guess they have access to the materials, right?
Yeah. What the hell could happen in the dentist rooms to make them suicidal?
I think it's what's happening outside the dentist. Everyone looks and goes, you're a dentist, sick. It's not a doctor though, is it? You know? So people think poorly of dentists for some reason.
Oh no. Really? I was under the impression that if you earn good money, you are very respected. For the most part, at least.
You know what?
Because that's historically been how it worked before, right? You know,
yeah.
Yeah, who gives a shit about a janitor? It's an important job, but he's not being paid a lot.
Yeah, right? You're right. Yeah, there's definitely truth to that.
And construction workers are probably not being respected as well, but without them, we won't have a roof.
Yeah, I respect it, but the thing is like a roofer, right? Roofers have job satisfaction because they're building something. So, and like when they're done, they look at it and they go, damn, that looks good.
Damn, I made that. I get it. They can be proud of the work. Dentists don't have that, I guess. They can just go and show someone's mouth. I fixed that.
Like, sorry, can I just take a picture of your teeth?
Oh, that'd be awkward. And surgeons, they probably get personal thanks from the life they saved. And maybe hate mail from the life they didn't save, but, you know, it's probably outweighed.
Swings and roundabouts, right?
So they do have some emotional roller coasters to work with. I actually expected surgeons to be somewhere in the depression era, because losing a life at work is probably not a good feeling.
Probably not. Or the power of it is like, damn, that's so cool. I hope not. I hope they don't think that, but you know, you never know. No, I think the vast majority of doctors are well adjusted and will absolutely just be like, damn, this sucks. It's an important job. I respect them for it.
And it's not easy to get a license either, so they're probably very well adjusted if they get the position to begin with.
It's also very easy. It's not very easy, but it's easy to lose your license as well. You can get your license, but if you're not good as a doctor, you won't stick around for long.
Mm-hmm. Are lawyers respected? I mean, they earn a lot, but there's like, I don't know, there's like two-way street in that regard.
Yeah, I think lawyers have like big stigma, right? People think of like there are a lot of jokes about lawyers being dead, right? Let's hit that sweet Google train.
Hey, Google-sama.
Damn, these jokes are long. Arguing with a lawyer is like wrestling with a pig in mud. Sooner or later, you'll realize they like it.
I get it. They're just gonna drag you down with them. Yeah.
There you go. What's the difference between a tick and a lawyer? The tick falls off when you are dead.
Okay.
Yeah, like it's like lawyers are seen as like money-hungry parasites, basically.
I get that, but I also get why it's expensive. I wonder if the lawyer school wasn't that expensive to begin with, would lawyers have been expensive to hire? I mean, they deserve the earning, but at the same time, is it necessary to make it so expensive? I don't know.
I mean, it's a hard job, right? Like, you have to know the law backwards.
Yeah. I mean, yes, they should deserve the pay because it's a very hard job. You are trying to learn everything in the country, or trying. That's keyword, trying. But at the same time, if the law and the court is decided by how rich you are, then that kind of sounds weird. You know?
Yeah, it is weird, and I think that's part of the problem with it, right? Is people who are really good lawyers will charge more because they're really good lawyers.
Yeah.
And there's a reason there are lawyers that specialize in specific subjects, because there's so much law. You know, it's hard to understate just how many people have like gotten away with something because of some obscure law that hasn't changed in like 200 years, but you know, it's still there.
I'm very sorry. That was a very long phone call.
Nice, fine. We were talking shit behind your back.
Oh shit! It's all right. I have the VOD. I'll watch it later.
Oh no.
We were talking about lawyers and job satisfaction and dentists. Because dentists have the lowest. Yeah, dentists have the lowest job satisfaction. Or sorry, they have the second highest suicide rate.
Really?
But but they don't have very low job satisfaction apparently.
Oh, really?
I don't understand how that
for
works.
For your countries or in general?
When I search it, they have the second highest, just in general.
Oh shit! I know. Like being a dentist kind of sucks here in the States. Like you basically go through the same amount of schooling you would if you wanted to be like a doctor, right? But when you finish medical school. When you finish medical school in the States, you generally get accepted to like some sort of like a residency program where you're trained like on the job. You're basically like forced to do like bitch stuff for like the head doctor of like whatever like hospital or clinic or whatever you're a part of, and then you get like on the job training and stuff like that. But with like, and it's like a formal program. Once you're hired, you're in unless they like fire you for some reason. But with dentists, as far as I know, like once you finish dental school, you just work as an assistant dentist and but like you have to get hired and then they'll give you shitty hours and you just have to like find like a bunch of things on your own. There's like not a set program and you're like always basically part-time, and it's like you end up generally juggling like 4 to 5 different part-time dentist positions until you get enough experience to like be your own clinic dentist.
Man, that sounds like it sucks.
Yeah,
sounds like an average intern.
Yeah, they fix people's smiles, but who fixes true? True.
Real heroes. Heroes don't wear capes, they wear coats.
All right, let's see. What am I drawing next? I guess I've been drawing Plana. I've been seeing.
That's what it looks like. Yes.
I've been seeing a lot of like Plana art on my timeline recently.
I still have. I've not even finished this one thing.
Is it because of the new sensei?
Is it? I mean, I mostly saw like the a lot of like cheerleader stuff.
Must be because of Arona had a cheerleader outfit for a moment, and then people started giving Plana the same outfit.
Oh, because I don't know anything about the canon. Are they supposed to be related or something?
It was a live stream event for Blue Archive. One of the community managers is a VTuber, kind of when she announced things, and she came with an Arona VTuber model with the cheerleader outfit.
Mm-hmm.
And it was apparently very cute, and people went wild.
Oh, that's what I was seeing. I thought for some reason that it was like a free like, you know, like, or a free, or like, you know, those like generic like public or like general use like models that you find on Booth or something.
You thought Arona is generic?
No, not generic, but you know, like like a lot of like you know how like here actually I can show you like Nahida has one of them.
Let me show the Arona one.
Here, look, I have actually I don't know if you're looking at my stream, but I have a Nahida live 2D model that was like a Booth download thing.
Oh.
Like I don't know if that's I thought it was like one of those things, you know.
I see. Yeah, I understand why you think that way now.
And like there's a Hutao one floating around that I couldn't find the download link for. Or was it Hutao? Maybe I think it was Hutao. There was a Hutao one that I've like been kind of looking for.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, but I thought it was that because like, you know, a lot of like live 2D artists and live 2D artists, they try to make like, if they don't have like a like, you know, a lot of clientele, they'll do something like that to get their name out.
That's fair. Now, here's the outfit. This was the one you saw, right?
Yeah. That's the one. That is the one. What are you drawing? Oh, is that asbestos?
Asbestos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is all I've done. Like you guys are knocking on your like second drawing, and I'm like, I'm just throwing color on it because I'm like, fine, I'm getting this done.
Nah, that's pretty. This is pretty legit though, dude. Like fold on clothing, I fucking hate doing that shit.
I get you.
Mostly because I can't. I like I don't know. I end up like, what is it? Like I end up mostly like practicing anatomy on like nude figure drawing models, and then like I essentially can only draw like that and nothing else. And then when it comes,
because it's like 90% of what you're told to practice, right? That's yeah. Life drawing, dude.
Yep.
There's a reason I'm so very good at doujins.
I don't know why. I find the colors in this to be a little bit muddier than what I'm used to. Like, I find it hard to get like a really nice saturated color in this.
In Magma?
And yeah, in Magma. I don't know why. I have a harder time.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just my eyes, but
I know that like so I have a really old Cintiq that I use, and the monitor, like the actual monitor itself, has like the colors have been kind of fading over the years. So like sometimes like it'll look like I have a really dull color that look from what I'm seeing, and then I look on to like I look on my OBS on like my newer monitor. I'm like, oh wow, shit, that's like really bright.
Oh. That's actually my problem right now, which is why I don't color a lot. My Cintiq is completely wrong colored. Something looks blue, it's actually purple. Like, oh my god, what am I doing?
Oh shit, that's
I don't even use my monitor and my screen on my tablet.
Oh really?
I've given up on it. Yeah.
Is it because of the same problems, or like just
It's honestly, and this is going to sound like a weird reason, but I don't like my hand being in the way of the drawing.
You know, like I kind of felt that a little bit, because like I started drawing on pencil and paper, right? And like in like fucking like school while I'm not paying attention in class, like And like, so that's like what I'm most comfortable with doing, seeing where like the tip of the pencil is like on the paper. And then when I started drawing like on a tablet, I didn't want to like immediately blow a bunch of money on, you know, on a fucking Cintiq, right? So I bought like a Wacom, like bamboo, whatever. And that was like a one of those, you know, you have to like look up with your pen, like not like with your hand, like not looking at your hand and stuff. And so like I got used to that for a while, and then when I got the Cintiq, and I was just like, holy shit, my hand's in the way.
Yeah, and that's the thing. As soon as I stopped using the screen again, I was like, you know what? This is so much better. I'm just gonna leave it off. And I guess in a way, I wasted like 100 extra quid on the tablet.
But I mean, I guess if you ever need an extra monitor,
that's also true.
I never really had a problem with the hand because that's exactly what I've been doing for so many years on paper. So it was not a hard transition for me. And my tablet was bought used, so it was cheaper.
Hmm.
Good shout. I'm scared of buying stuff like tablets used, to be honest.
It's a good way to step in for an attempt, at least.
I bought my Cintiq used. It was a risk, but it was worth saving like the $300 risk. It was like, buy a new one for $700 or buy a used one that's like a supposedly like new, only used like four or five times, like for $400. I was like, okay, well, there's, you know, like if it didn't work, at least eBay, nowadays eBay's pretty decent about that, I guess. Like if you get something and it straight up doesn't work, they go after the person for the money.
Yeah, they're quite very aggressive with it.
Yeah.
They're very strong user protection, but at the same time that makes the seller protection kind of weird. So one way or the other, someone's gonna fuck.
Yeah. I've sold some stuff on eBay, and like if it's not exactly what they want, they can just be like, yeah, this product isn't correct. And you're like, well, it is, but I guess you're getting your refund, dude. Then
yeah, I mean, they make more money from the buyer, so they're gonna take their side.
You're right.
It's like apparently the same way Amazon goes. Like half the time when I like go in to put an Amazon return in, like they don't even ask me for pictures or proof. They're just like, all right, we're sending you the receipt. And the other half of that half of the time, they'll just be like, you don't even need to send back the merchandise. Like,
you know what? Yeah, I ordered something. I can't remember what it was years ago, and they sent me a pack of 120 Chubba Chubba lollipops, which is just straight up the wrong thing. I didn't want that. And when I was like, look, this is the wrong thing. I mean, it's like worth twice as much as what I actually bought, but like, sure. And they were just like, yeah, no, just keep them, dude. Just keep them. So I got 120 Chubba Chubba lollipops for free.
Nice.
Which is pretty sick.
Oh.
I imagine they have like a limit though, right? Eventually they're going to start asking for proof. You can't like take the piss.
I don't know. I've never tried to abuse it, so maybe I'd do it one day and see and let you know. I know that like generally like for the more expensive crap, like they do at least ask for it back. So.
Oh yeah, not some dude with like AE graphics cards in his house.
Yeah. Oh my god, I keep pressing Control T to like to like make a new to capture my like drawing, but I just end up making a new tab.
The Mao. Oh, looks like we crossed the 2-hour marks. What do you guys want to do? Keep going?
I could go a little longer. I need to, honestly, I need to actually, like, I want to do more to this picture. I want to at least get, like, the flaps down, right?
Yeah, I'm down to like keep going till at least like the 45.
Yeah.
Or at latest 45, I guess, is what I should say. So,
Alright.
yeah, I mean, up to you guys. We can...
Oh, I don't mind. I'm having fun.
I feel like I have such problems like motivating myself to start drawing. So like having us sitting around and just talking with like, you know, the premise that we're gonna be drawing something gets me actually doing it.
I think, yeah, I think because we're talking, right? It takes the pressure off.
Do you feel better about it now?
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know, it's just like, I feel like I just need people, I just need, like, I just need somebody to be, like, holding me accountable. Even if you guys aren't actually, you know, like, but just, like, the idea that someone is there, like, just the idea.
Yeah, we're all doing it, we're peer pressuring you into it. Yeah. I get you.
Okay, wait, now how do the colors work for this girl? Let's see.
Lana is white hair with a little bit of pink hue, right?
I also keep messing up and making the minimum, keep adjusting the minimum size for some reason. That slider is like... Actually, where is that slider on CSP? Or, you know what? I don't use sliders for fucking, like, brush size on CSP. I just use my keyboard shortcuts. That's the real problem.
I don't use that either. I actually just tap on the number because I'm such a consistency guy, I guess. It has to be this number or it won't feel right or something. I don't know. That brush has to be at least size 50 or some shit. Depending on the canvas, of course. I'm trying to get away from that, but I don't know. Maybe I'm forced to do that one day.
I'm a color by feel guy, and that's probably why I need to adjust that. Like learn to just use the colors that are correct.
Yeah. Pink. I see, Daki, you're just mostly drawing sketches and stuff instead of like coloring anything.
I'm scared of coloring on magma.
Yeah, I feel. I'm just doing base. That's it.
I only colored the tit here. That's it.
Yeah.
But that's because that was more of a painting.
Yeah.
I don't have good hand control if I'm trying to color line art, so it's a different feel. And I often try to take shortcut with the bucket tool, and I'm traumatic about using bucket tool in magma.
Oh yeah, because you just end up, everyone's just like minding their own business, and suddenly they get flooded with like a red.
Flashbang!
Yeah, no, like I can't use ever since CSP, like the enclose and fill, like I just can't. Ever since I learned how to actually use that, I stopped being able to use like bucket tool and like regular color. It's actually crazy.
Yeah, it is a good tool.
Fucking love that tool, dude. It's so nice.
I don't even know that tool. This is why I'm a CSP caveman. I need to learn these things.
It's actually like it took me ages to figure out how to make it work, but like essentially you like you know how you have like the freeform select tool, but like imagine everything you freeform select, the inside of it automatically detects like where your lines are and just fills in the color.
Oh, that sounds nice.
It's so nice. You just have to like know like how it detects like a closed line versus a, you know, like a closed like line, and how like you have to wrap the thing around with in order to be able to actually like use it properly. But once you figure that out, oh my god, it's like so nice.
There is also a line eraser tool, I think. I'm not sure about the name, but it detects the line so you can erase outside your line work.
Oh, I've seen that before.
Yeah, granted, if you don't spill outside to begin with, you wouldn't really need
True,
that.
it's just a skill issue, Brush.
Yeah, honestly, I need the skill issue, Brush.
Yeah.
You only use CSP for like, I don't know, a month. You'll get there.
Yeah. You'll figure it out. It took me like half a year to figure out like that fucking thing. Like I knew of the existence like a month or two into me using CSP, but like I just kept trying to use it and it just kept kept not working, and I was like, holy shit, I'm so mad.
Yeah, I've been ignorant, and I need to stop being ignorant.
Or maybe you just have been a little bit lazy. You just want to draw instead of learning the tool.
That too.
Yeah, I am lazy. I'm so lazy.
I'm only speaking from experience.
I'm so goddamn
Because
lazy.
yeah, for the most part, I just want to draw, and I wanted to learn how to draw, not learn how to fiddle with settings. This is not what I signed up for, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you can get the perfect hue and the perfect brush setting if you just go deal with that curve over there. Where's the curve? We're gonna find a curve. What curve?
Yeah.
This is not... I did not sign on for this. Thank you. But eventually you just have to bite it.
And then there's those guys that like fucking like can draw like realistic Santa drawings with like fucking MS Paint, so you could just be that guy.
There are a few people who have used MS Paint, and that is very impressive.
Yeah, good for them for being able to draw Santa. It's a cool skill.
To them, it's a therapy, so I guess it's fine.
Have you seen? I think it has like a garbillion like views on YouTube. It's like Santa and MS Paint, and the guy's like has like this like 12,000 by 12,000 canvas or some shit, and he like makes like the most like incredible details with just like the spray paint thing, and like it's crazy.
That's so sick.
I did see when like 20 years ago maybe I first saw a YouTube video of someone drawing a car with paint. I didn't know that was an actual thing, so I guess that kind of art style has been around for quite a while.
It's crazy how like, what is it like like how many like weird niches you can find on YouTube. Like if like you all you need is like one video that someone introduces you to, and like suddenly like your recommended like page is like filled with like these things that you never known would have like was a thing. there's this like whole section of like there's this whole section of YouTube that's just like it's just like women trying on different clothing, but like they're all sheer. So it's just like like everyone's just like cooming to it, you know, but like it's just like the whole like there's like channels and channels and hundreds of videos of like just girls and like with different outfits of all like varying opacities. It's actually fucking wild.
Damn, that's crazy. It's nuts that you will just like you look at videos about like art, right? And oh, here's how to do coloring for this strategy and stuff like that. There's gonna be there's gonna be like 20 million people that never even know that shit exists.
Yeah, no.
So as far as they're concerned, what you're doing is magic.
Like I have like on my like VTuber YouTube account, I mostly only really watch news and other VTubers, right? So I never see any art stuff, even though like my main YouTube account, like it's like half of it's just like random art brushes, like this guy like drawing flip book animations. But like you never see that, even though it's like both accounts have like those videos up in this like several tens, hundreds of millions of views even.
Flip book animations.
I think flip animations are so cool.
Very much so. I was first exposed to it through a 3DS animation, I guess.
Oh, I remember seeing a lot of people. Actually, you know, I was on Tumblr back in like the early 2010s, and I feel like I saw a lot of that on Tumblr, like those 3DS flip animations.
Tumblr was an art household for a while. But I was not around internet for that time, or rather, I was not around social media at that time. But I guess it was much more popular than Twitter back then for posting art. Was it?
Yeah. Like most artists would be on Tumblr. Twitter was like a thing that like... Twitter was like more of a thing that you would
keep track of people, I guess.
Like it was like things that people would just like make like to have, like so that their like artist handle doesn't get taken by something else. And then like it was only until like really it was only until like after, you know, like Tumblr really started dying when people started moving to Twitter. Is there like a airbrush in fucking... There has to be, right?
Might be a brush option somewhere down there. I see some chalk, texture brush, whatever else. I feel like I have seen it. Some people use it somewhere.
Yeah. Oh well. What are the chances they have color correction on Magma? Oh my god, they do!
Wow. How do you access that?
You go to the you select the layers you want to go on, and there's a filter at the top of the thing called filter, and then there's hue, saturation, lightness. It's actually fucking wild. It's 50.
Oh. Right. Actually, I don't really have. I don't have full access to layers on my end because I'm drawing on my tablet and it is very small.
Oh.
And because it is small, that means the browser had to shrink. And if the browser shrink, that means I have lost so much access to the tools on my right side, and I can't scroll. I can't scroll. So I've been drawing on one layer.
Oh.
And my brush option doesn't look very good either. I'll take a screenshot and show you how it looks like. There. That's all I have.
Where'd you send it? Oh. Oh, I see.
And a little bit of layer below, but that's all.
Damn, that's so cool.
Really?
No, it's not. It's awful. I feel bad for you.
So yeah, so I can't do anything crazy on Magma.
I
So
see.
I treat all my Magma session as
Just doodles.
practice my hand movement.
Uh,
Yeah. At least I can practice faces, and I think they've been fine. If they looked towards the left side, that is. Not the right side, apparently.
oh yeah, see, I got around that deficiency of mine. I can only draw left-facing faces by just flipping the canvas when I sketch.
The mouth, same.
Why bother,
Yeah, I
you know?
can-
Why bother learning how to
Yeah.
draw the other way if...
Yeah, we are given shortcut. Use it, right?
Yep.
Who says life isn't about shortcuts? I say use shortcut until someone calls you out. And then you call them out for all the shortcuts they use.
Also friends.
Nice. Hit him with the whataboutisms.
The most powerful logical trap, the what about. What about
I whoop your ass?
what about America? And then everyone agrees except Americans.
That's kind of weird how things just escalate like that.
What do you mean, like?
Oh, I'll probably think about something else now.
There's the
when countries are
sorry.
involved, it just escalates even more.
Oh. Can't get it.
there's the thought experiment or the theory that the longer an argument goes on, the closer you are to a comparison to Hitler.
Yeah,
I could see it. I mean, like, dude, Hitler's name is literally brought up on our news cycle, like, in the hundreds of times a day, I'm pretty sure. Like,
Yeah, like, are you gonna turn around and be like, yeah, but come on, no one's gonna turn around and be like, Hitler not bad. Like, come on,
Yeah.
Hitler wasn't bad in this circumstance. You're a vegetarian? Yeah, Hitler was a vegetarian. And then you
Hitler drank
step.
water. Shut up.
Yeah, you're true.
Okay, hot take from me.
uh-oh.
The Germany's had banger fashion.
Yeah, no, you know what? Hugo Boss designed a great outfit for the SS, but it's a shame it was just an outfit for like.
ESS.
Yeah, that's the thing. For the bad guy.
Yep. It's also like, yeah, I don't know. Like you'll see like a lot of I feel like have you guys seen like how like there's a lot of like people in Japan who just like think like the German World War II outfits are just so cool, but like they don't know anything about World War II because like school doesn't teach them anything about it, so they don't even see and understandably so like what's wrong with like.
Wait, for real?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, like I'm not sure. I'm sure it's like not the entire country, but there are definitely individuals that I have seen like either like either through documentaries or like other like news reports of just like they like in school they just learn more about like more antiquity history in Japan. They don't really touch on the modern era. Like or they'll skip all of that. You know how in America we have the Revolutionary War, which we teach our kids for like like 8 years of their public education, and then we go on to World War One for like a week, and then we go into World War Two and like and like constantly harp to the students how badass we were in World War Two, and then we skip everything for the rest of it. And like our history education mostly ends there. Like it's just like World War Two. Oh yeah, Vietnam happened, but World War Two, and then like congratulations, you graduated high school. Like, and I imagine it's also the same, you know, in like some Japanese schools where like they're like, oh yeah, look how awesome Japan was like in the antiquity times. We like fought off Korean invaders, and then like, oh yeah, something happened during like the early 1900s, but like we built back really well like in the 60s, like that kind of stuff.
Damn, you're right. Yeah, I can totally see that. 100%.
Well, I live in Europe, so our history lesson wasn't. I only learned about World War II, but I'm not sure if I learned about World War II or that's the only thing my child brain were able to remember, to be honest. Because I didn't understand about the other wars before I was way into my late teens.
Yeah.
I think I'm just a late learner.
I mean, like, I feel like
I had absolutely no.
Yeah.
I had no concept of the Vietnam War for a while.
I mean,
but I guess that was more of an American thing.
It is definitely more of an American thing, and also kind of like, you know, well, actually, what is it? It was like we took it over from the French, if I remember correctly. We took over the colony from the French, and then like, yeah, it's just kind of a shit show the entire time we were there.
Mm-hmm.
So much so that we like made tons of movies, tons of like anti-war movies about it.
What's the point of the anti-war if the other side is going to start anyway?
True.
Like, look what happened. What's happening now? Whoa.
Oh yeah, that's a whole mess. I don't really want...
Yeah, I ain't touching that one.
Nah.
Fair enough.
It's crazy. Damn it. Stupid Plana hair covering her entire eyes. How am I supposed to disguise...
That's the hot part.
How am I supposed to disguise my drawing with eyes if most of the main eyes being covered?
That's kind of a hard decision when I deal with hair like that. Sometimes I just don't draw the eye at all, and sometimes I do draw and just don't color it, so it's kind of giving a sense of a see-through. But I'm not consistent to what I decide on.
I have a way that I usually go about doing that, but it's a little bit annoying on Magma. I guess I could do it. Guess I could do it better if my fucking cat wasn't like halfway on my keyboard right now. Bitch.
Slave to your own critters.
For real though.
I cannot fathom why you guys decide to enslave yourself to the overlords of cats. Willingly.
Oh, are you not a cat person?
I don't mind cats. I just think it's funny.
No.
Or rather...
Yeah, no,
like
they're cute. And like also their poop contains parasites that makes you like cats more.
Wait, that sounds interesting. What are you doing with the poop if it infects your brain too?
You have to scoop the poop every day because that's part of owning a cat. They don't like they don't like what is it? They don't like go. You don't bring them outside to go, and they just go in the litter box that you.
Oh no, I know,
Yeah,
I know. Do you have a cat litter? It's just what are you doing with the cat poop if it infects you?
Oh, I mean,
It's airborne.
Yeah.
It'll get you, dude. It'll get you.
Yeah, it's over. It's over the moment you touch the litter. Shit.
These animals can be great. It's just that I'm such a lazy person. I couldn't imagine getting any kind of responsibility in my life willingly.
Kind of mood though.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like I don't feel the coziness, because I sometimes do visit my family and friends, and they have a dog, and they are very fond of me. They just like to sit next to me. And then I have to deal with the fur that sits on my clothes. I guess.
Oh yeah, dude. Like my clothes are like half cat hair. It's crazy. My nose is like permanently stuffy because I'm like allergic to cat hair.
Just a sacrifice you just have to accept when you own pets. Like, you probably are going to be allergic to them in some way.
Yep.
It's a secondary consideration you have to take care of if you are friends with someone who has pet, and also friends with someone who is allergic to pet, because you can't really cross visit them on the same day most of the time.
What I usually end up doing is I'll just have like a bunch of antihistamine medication for people to like take if they come over, if they need it.
That's quite thoughtful of you. I just let them suffer.
Yeah, I mean, I just have enough friends that are allergic that, like, there's enough people allergic that, like, they won't come if I don't have anything, if I have something like that, so.
I suppose I can be a little bit of jealous that you guys even have people visiting at all.
I haven't had people over since COVID, though.
I am also slightly relieved that I don't have that kind of experience, because cleaning my room is kind of a chore, so...
Yeah, that's a mood. I do not enjoy cleaning. Not one bit. My room's kind of a disgusting mass of random like bits of papers and bunch of other garbage.
Yeah.
At least it's not food garbage. I try not to like I try not to have like stuff that'll get like ants and shit around, but
oh no, my mess is not food related. It's physical collectibles related.
Yeah.
They don't rot. It's okay. I'm not ashamed of my room because it doesn't kill me. It's just that it would be awkward to not give them a space to sit. The couch is filling with an all-in-use computer and a bunch of plushes.
I also I also straight up have like nude figurines in my room display, so
oh, slightly surprising, but
I mean, I have a living room, so people would like go there, and I'd only let people come into my room if I knew they'd be cool with seeing nude figurines.
I was slightly surprised because I think you don't do lewd stuff, but I guess you still collect lewd stuff once in a while.
Yeah, like I
guess.
I mean, mostly just the fact that like I don't know, like I don't necessarily. Actually, I don't really know how to explain that. It's just like I don't really do like do lewd content, but you know, like doesn't mean I don't appreciate nice
Well, it's fair.
You appreciate the artistry of it.
Yep.
And something
the
look good and be naked at the same time.
Yeah.
Look, if it looks pretty, I'll take it, right?
Exactly.
Don't ask too many questions. Take it or leave it. Right. I did start learning a little bit of Japanese like last month, I think. And I have some pet peeves with some of the characters, and I'm only on the first thing, what we call the hiragana.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, hiragana.
What about it?
I was a lot of the characters kind of look alike, but at the same time they also don't.
Some of them, I mean, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, you go.
Like some of them are just like the same character with a little bit of accent, like change, like a little bit of a thing changing up, like how they sound like. But what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say I find that I totally agree with that when it comes to katakana. I find katakana, specifically so, no, like, and su and shi, those things su and shi is like a crapshoot for me. It's like a 50-50, bro. I don't know.
I have a literal meme for that shit. Let's see if I can find it again.
It depends on, like, I mean, if you're writing it yourself, it's definitely like it depends on your handwriting, but like on typeface I think it's a little bit easier to see.
Yeah, okay, look, this is my favorite Japanese meme.
Oh wait, I gotta look.
It's on top of the hat.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like she looks, I guess, like, yeah, it's kind of weird. It's kind of hard to explain. She is more like vertical, like that, right? And then Su is more horizontal. And that's kind of like the only way you can really differentiate that.
So I was slightly pissed about the character Sa from Hiragana. And when I first saw it, let's see.
Oh, Sa? Sa is like reverse chi. Or key without an extra branch.
Yeah, but there was something else. There was actually something else I have to hate about it. Like, okay, it looked like this or something. If I can actually type right?
Yeah.
And in sometimes they removed this part.
Oh
I
yeah.
didn't even recognize it.
I mean,
what
like so does that too. Like, this is how I would handwrite so, but sometimes you see something like this instead.
That's upsetting.
Yeah. Just have to kind of get the typeface.
Yeah. And then when I started to move on to something called Dakuan or something, then I started to see a little bit of logic by how things work, and then some of the logic started to fall apart for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of like Japanese is just kind of like you just have to memorize it. It's like the shittiest thing. It's like you can't like find a pattern because the pattern's not going to work at some point. You just have to memorize it.
Yeah. But I have a simple cope. English is worse. So
true.
If I can learn English, I can learn Japanese.
Actually, for like, what's your first language actually?
Thai.
What is it?
Thailand.
Oh.
Although I have completely forgotten about reading Thailand, I can speak a little bit of it.
Oh.
But, you know.
I mean, what's sorry? Like, I guess what's like is that your strongest language or not? No, right? You said you forgot most of it. What's your like strongest language? Is it English?
My strongest language is actually English these days.
Oh shit!
Because I interact with English so much.
Damn.
It has actually starting to override some of my older language, so I need to fix that. It has gotten even worse since I started streaming, so I don't know what to do.
What language do you use like where you live? Like,
I try not to reveal too much.
Okay, all right. No worries. But like either way, like the way that like at least I know like the way the Japanese works is that like generally from most Western languages, it's like it takes longer to learn. It takes longer for you to be able to acquire like Japanese, Korean, Chinese, any sort of the Asian languages starting from a Western language, and vice versa. Versus like if you were like a Chinese native speaker or something, like, well, Chinese is still kind of hard, but apparently like it's relatively easy, like between Korean and Japanese, even though English is a lot harder for them than it is for like people like you know, like some maybe like say like a French or like German or like Italian. You start from like those kind of languages in Europe, it's easier to learn English than it is to learn Japanese.
It's probably about upbringing. Or maybe you're born with the better muscle for certain areas. I wouldn't really know.
It's I mean it's mostly what is it? It's mostly like it's an actual like linguistic study in the way that like just that like the language is so much more, it's like an average, like on average you'll spend a lot more time like on Asian language if your first language was English than you would on like, you know, on French. Say like if I went to like learn French as an English speaker, it would take me a lot less time to become like better at it, or like be able to like consider myself fluent than it is for like Chinese, Japanese, Korean. Just like based on like how you understand language based on your like your quote unquote primary language.
I mean, you already have a set logic to base things on when you learn a certain language.
Yeah.
And if you try to apply that logic somewhere else, it's not going to work.
Yeah, exactly. Damn, look at that shading though. I didn't do any of that shit.
Hey, thanks.
Damn, look at that.
Yeah, you're actually really good at this.
Again, I feel more comfortable using color in Magma than I do in CSP.
Crazy.
Okay, maybe because you're using flat coloring, which works a lot of times.
I think like I personally prefer flat coloring, and I don't know if it's because I'm biased. Like I just feel like it's much more accomplishable of a goal than like the super well like blended renders.
Yeah. Okay, I have a mindset like, I don't know, it's just me, but flat coloring can be cute and cool, and all the super detailed soft coloring with all the filters, that's when I get horny. Does that make sense?
That's when you get what?
That's usually what I find on the Duke stuff.
Oh. Yeah.
For some reason. I guess people put a lot of passion into putting their feelings out when they do that, so I don't know. It's just what I find on my timeline. That's just how my timeline is. I'm so sorry.
It's chill.
Yeah, it's all good. Oh. You know what? I am actually quite happy with what I've done, though.
Nice.
Which is nice, because I came to my first half an hour of any Magma is, I don't know what the fuck to draw, dude. I don't know what I'm doing.
But this, I do like the colors area. I haven't played Arknight, so I don't really know who this is, but
it's Asbestos,
Asbestos, the tank 5-star.
The tank 5-star that causes lung cancer.
Obviously she's good, right? She's a 5-star.
Well, the highest is 6-star, because they just have to be, you know, they have to add the extra stuff. But it's still very good. Still a decent unit. It's like it does low damage, but is really good for stalling.
I see. I do like the color choice of the hair of this character, though.
Yeah, my color's probably a bit more vibrant than theirs, and I do prefer theirs personally, but.
Oh damn!
Yeah,
it's
there's
almost
something about
it's almost 6.
Well, don't get late for whatever you are trying to do.
Yeah, I just want to watch a stream. One of the VTubers I like watching, she's having a cover release, and she's also having her last stream with her current company before she goes indie. So I wanted to catch that.
That's been happening quite a lot this year and last year and year before that.
Yeah, I mean, I think overall, like, VTubing has, like, well, not like out of style, but just kind of like settled in, right? Like, I feel like there was like this big explosion after like Halloween came out, and like it's starting to taper off to normal levels.
Sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
There are only so many eyeballs in this world.
I think as well the shine of Corpo has kind of waned a bit, and people were like,
"Oh, that's Niji's fault, though."
That's a whole different thing. I'll take poor Niji, but, you know.
Yeah.
Could you believe that, like, last year it was almost the opposite? Just almost.
So close, but so far.
Just because of Russia.
But anyway, like, I don't want to end. I don't want to, like, you know, like, have you guys end just because I'm leaving. So I might just duck out a little early.
Yeah, that's cool. To be honest, I should also. I need to get some dinner. I haven't eaten since like.
Oh shit! It's pretty late for you, right?
Yeah, it's now nearly 10 p.m. and I last ate at 3.
Oh no.
We are past our agreed time.
It's
so,
yeah.
Don't feel too bad about it.
Yeah, but like I had a lot of fun. We just randomly talk about a bunch of random bullshit, and we seem to. Oh.
That's cute. That's what I hoped.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was a good vibe.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm down. I mean, I'm down to do anything like this again. Also, games and whatnot as well. So, hit me up whenever. I'm always really bad about like personally reaching out for collabs. So again, like I'm always open to them. Just reach out to me. It's kind of a lazy move on my part, but.
Oh, I don't mind talking to people. Yes, it's just that I haven't really. My only free times are weekends, so it is very rare for me to spend that time with anyone else but myself.
I feel.
So it is.
Yeah. All right. I'll be dropping from call. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Yeah. And thank you, Ducky, for drawing me down here. It's cute.
Yeah.
Hey, I thought I would give you to at least Doodle.
Alrighty.
Alright, cool. Thanks for all this. Yeah. Thanks for having us.
All right, guys. I'm gonna be ending very quickly, but let me just quickly go into my. Oh, OBS is not responding. OBS. Okay. Let me just quickly go into the end scene here. It's Nasu, guys. Thank you so much for coming to watch us. Sorry I haven't really I guess like I hope we were like decent like background noise for you guys. I didn't really pay that much attention to that, but I don't think I missed that much. No, I don't think I missed it. If I did, I'm sorry. Tomorrow, I'll probably stream in the I don't know yet. I'll let you know by tonight or tomorrow morning what time I'm streaming. I probably will not stream in the morning, but let's see. Anyway, let's Nasu, guys. No, I don't think I'm gonna raid today. Let me see. Let's find. Yeah, no, I'm probably not gonna raid today. Be sure to check out Daki and Charlie follows as well. Charlie's art turned out really nice. Be sure to give them a follow. Their Twitter, his Twitter doesn't have like a lot of love. I think you guys should give him some. But anyway, it's Nasu. I will see you guys tomorrow sometime. I don't know what yet. I don't know when yet, but I will see you for sure.